Welcome, Total Pole Nation. It's the real Coach Lambo here. And tonight's topic, we're going to talk about David Shaw. Oh, yes, the college football season is just ended its regular season. And David Shaw, as of last night, who is the head coach of Stanford, has officially resigned. Now, the program of Stanford has gone downhill since 2019, but I think it was time for David Shaw to step down. He has considered also resigning 2 weeks ago, but the Stanford program hasn't been the same as it once was. David Shaw has been coaching at Stanford for the past 12 years. He has resigned as of last night after a 36-25 loss to BYU. His record is 96-54, but there's just some things with the Stanford program that just isn't the same. I mean, Stanford was, 3-9, 3-9. Back-to-back 3-9 seasons since 2019. Total record of 14-28. So Stanford was falling off the hill since 2019. Stanford hasn't really been good since Andrew Luck was somewhat consistent when they had Christian McCaffrey. So Stanford is just, they just falling downhill. It was time. I think Stanford needs to go ahead. They need to go in a new direction. But you know what I'm saying? Stanford has been 3-16 in Pac-12 play, which isn't good. So if I'm a David Shaw, it was time to resign. He's also mentioned that he's talked to his wife about it. So he's not done. He's not burnt out, as he says. But, I think it's time for a new change. As the Stanford athletic director said, it's time for a new change, time for a new face. And whoever gets a potential head coaching job at Stanford, it will be a while. Yes, it will be a while until Stanford goes back to Stanford football. Stanford's old school style, run the ball, out formation, they run power, they run ISO, they use tight ends, they use all different personnel as far as the run game. But Stanford isn't the same team. Stanford is not an exciting team to watch. They hadn't been an exciting team to watch for the past 3 years. David Shaw does have a winning record, so that's not the problem. But the last 3 to 4 years, they hadn't been the same team. If you're 3-16 in Pac-12 play, then if he would have stayed next year, then he probably would have got fired. So I wish David Shaw the best. I don't think he's going to get another coaching job. I think he just stays retired. And, stays retired and just kind of does whatever he does in his retirement life. Thank you, Total Pole Nation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the videos right here. That's what YouTube recommend that you like best. Thank you, Total Pole Nation. We'll see you later on.